Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome home. We are back on the Steam Deck checking out another modern release. I'm not going to say brand new. Stalker 2 has been out for a few months now, but it did just get a major update. We are on version... Where we at? We are on version 1.2.1, the latest update. Just released. We are going to hop in here. I will show you the settings we are currently on. We are playing this on full screen, 1280 by 800. Graphics, everything is set to low. It is the low preset. No upscaling. This is native resolution on the Steam Deck. And as you can see in a very, very basic tunnel, we are getting just a little over 20 FPS. And as soon as we start moving, oof, it's rough. The game is pretty pixelated. Yeah, you can definitely see it on screen. You can definitely see how everything's just dancing around. The pixels are just all over the place. You got a little bit of checkerboarding going on. If you look right up through here, that checkerboarding is actually just the Steam Deck's LCD. I'm on the 512 gigabyte original release of the Steam Deck. This is not the OLED model. All those stripes and stuff that you see, that's just from the screen itself. That's not actually any type of tearing or checkerboarding. We will see that in a little bit. Yeah, frame times are bad. FPS is bad. So let's go ahead and hop in here. We're going to see about running this. Not change display setting. Where am I going? We need to turn graphics settings. I'm going to keep all this on low. Keep the low preset. The only thing we're going to change is the upscaling method. We are going to turn on FSR 3.1 and we are going to put this on ultra performance. Those are the only changes we're going to make right now. And if we hop back out of here, we jump up from low 20s to low to mid 30s. We gained an easy 10 FPS just off of doing that, but now the game looks really smudgy. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this on camera as much as I can see it in person, but the game definitely looks a lot blurrier, and you get these weird artifacting, like whatever is happening right there with the lights. It looks really bad. I mean, it's technically playable, but we're not even like in a graphically intensive area. If we go somewhere like over here, yeah, this area looks absolutely terrible. The lighting effects is really throwing it off. Look at that shadow being cast inside there, and as soon as we back up just a little bit, you're able to see pretty much everything in there except for that one back wall. The lighting effects are completely broken like this. See what happens. Let's get up a little bit higher, get some more stuff on screen. I will say the Steam Deck is doing a better job than I thought it would. This is not the most optimized game. It seems like this latest patch definitely has improved things a bit, but this is not an ideal experience. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is almost impossible to see that reticle. That's bad. Let's look at one of these other weapons real quick. Oh, and then that ghosting effect every time I change weapons or there's movement on screen. That looks so bad. Sniping would be possible with that reticle. That is almost impossible to see. That is really bad. What we got? Oh, it's people. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what we can do to hopefully improve this a little bit. Now that we're in the 30s on low settings with FSR, out of curiosity, let's see what happens if we bump this up to medium. Make it a little bit more of a hopefully visually enjoyable experience. I hope this didn't just completely wreck frame rate, which it probably did. Alright, let everything load in. You know, we really didn't lose that much frame rate. The game still has weird artifacting going on. Like if you look right around here, you can see the shadows going in and out of the grass where the grass is moving. Same thing down here, like just the small textures. You see the weird artifacting just constant. Well, we're about to die already. And I cannot see where I'm aiming. I can't even see where this dude is right now. Oh. This is so bad. Uh, there we go. I do not know controls on the Steam Deck. This is terrible. The game actually looks decent right now. It's not great, but I mean, on this smaller display, it looks okay. It's just the weird stuff going on with the vegetation. This is making it look terrible. And then you see around the edge of the gun, too. It, God, at a distance, like, it looks okay. But when you start looking at the finer details or anything starts moving around, you see how bad it actually is. And again, that whole thing going on with the sky, that's just because of the display and how it's being captured right now. Okay, so that's medium with, you know what? Let's just go all out. I have the frame gem mod. Here, I'll show you real quick. I have the new Decky plugin, Decky frame gen, and it is currently running on Stalker 2. So let's see what happens if we go in, we go to graphics. This is probably going to be too much. We're probably going to have to turn some stuff down. We're going to go up to high settings, but we're also going to go all the way down. Let's see, depth of field, light shafts. We're going to disable light shafts. Ultra performance, of course, frame gen. DLSS frame gen, we're going to set that to on. Shading quality, we're going to go to medium. Global illumination, set to low. Reflections, set to low. Shadow quality, set to low. Clouds, low. Fog, or medium sky. Foliage, I would like to have that high because the foliage has been the hardest thing to look at right now. The environment draw distance, I'd say medium. And I think this, I don't know. I feel like high is still going to be a little too much. See what happens when we get out of here. Give it all a moment to load in, process. Whoa, that is some really slow processing. Again, we have just this weird stuff going on because of FSR. This is entirely because of AMD's FSR. DLSS probably wouldn't be that bad. Let's see what was the FPS even at right now? We're getting, wow. Wow, frame gen is crazy. We're actually getting 50 FPS high settings on Stalker 2 right now on the Steam Deck. What? Does it look great? No, not at all. It does not look great, but we are actually drawing 50 FPS. It dipped down to the mid 30s, high 30s right there. I don't know how to play on controller at all. I'm so used to mouse and keyboard. I've not played this game on any type of controller. I don't even know what the control layout is like. Okay. Oh. What the hell? I will find my way in one day. It's probably not today. There we go. Oh my god. Oh no. Well, that's one down. And that's all the ammo. Sweet. I cannot believe this is actually running this well right now. The frame time graph you see, that's kind of all over the place, but that's what happens with frame gen. It really does not feel bad to play. It's something you guys are just going to have to take my word on that one. It does not feel like the frame time graph is actually jumping like that. That's just caused by frame gen. My god, I can't believe the game is running like this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Am I even able to turn on DLSS? Normally you cannot. That's a NVIDIA feature. Just out of curiosity. Oh. DLSS Ultra Performance. No ray reconstruction. We do not want that. DLSS frame gen turned on. We're going to keep that FSR turned off. And then the rest of this keep the exact same. Oh yeah, no. Okay, DLSS is. Oh God. Oh, what? Oh, the lighting is broken. If we look up just a little too far, it completely breaks. Again, this is not even supposed to be on the Steam Deck per se. This is a NVIDIA. Excuse me. This is an NVIDIA feature set running on the Steam Deck right now. This is not really supposed to be a thing, and you can tell like that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna keep the exact same texture quality high. Here we will set to low. Object details set to high. Effects set to medium. Materials set high. Post processing high. Motion blur 0. Light shafts disabled. Upscaling turn back FSR. Ultra performance. DLSS frame gen. You know what? Let's go performance, not ultra performance. That may make the game look slightly better. The rest of this is the same. Now let's see what happens with this. Do we still have playable frame rates? Let's give everything a minute to load. I mean, it's staying above 30. It's not a 60 FPS experience, but we are in the mid 30s, 40s mostly. The response time actually still feels really good, surprisingly. Oh, I'm just bad. Cannot play on controller. It definitely looks a little bit better right now. It's not as bad as Ultra Performance. This is actually crazy. I did not expect the game to be running like this on the Steam Deck. They definitely have improved. They've improved the performance of the game, like without a doubt. It's still an extremely resource-intensive game, no doubt. Like that's an unfortunate side effect of Unreal Engine 5 and the game being relatively poorly optimized. But all in all, I damn near consider this playable now. I still don't think I'd be running it at this high of settings. I'd probably turn this back down. Texture quality, I'd keep high. Object quality set to medium. Materials set to medium. Post processing, keep that on high. I would turn back on ultra performance mode. And with that applied, although it does not look great, if I had to play on the Steam Deck, this was my only way to play it. It is relatively playable. It's not a great looking game, and you're not gonna, you do not want to take on long engagements. To be entirely honest, you're probably better off using only iron sights, because that reticle is almost impossible to see. I think you can actually see it better on camera than I can see it in person. The red looks a little bit clearer on cam. Yeah, this video is already long enough. We're about 15 minutes in. You guys see what the performance is like. We haven't hit any major cities or anything. If you want a part 2, where I kind of cut up the video, make it a proper formatted video, and move around to some of the settlements. Actually, we will test one more thing. So look at a little bit of combat. Get a few people shooting. I mean, oh god, what, what button heals? Yep, sweet. Saw a little bit of frame dip, not too bad though. There you go, Steam Deck, Stalker 2, update 1.2.1. It runs slightly better than expected.